To these guys, these are called rooks, and the rooks are set up on the end of the board behind the pawns, right? These are where the rooks go. So you got rooks, and you got 2 rooks for white, okay? These are worth 5 points. These are rooks, and they go on the end of the setup. I don't want to make this video difficult to understand, but these are rooks, and they go at the end, and these are rooks, and they go at the end as well. So we're going to use I'm not using high-level terminology. I'm not going to say rooks go on the H and A files, although it is kind of easy, right? The rooks go at the very, very end of the setup on the A and H files for both the black pieces and the white pieces, okay? The next piece that we're going to learn are the knights. These are rooks or castles, right? The next piece we're going to learn are the knights. You can call these knights horses. Knights or horses, right? And then the knights go right next to the rooks. These are where the knights go, right next to the rooks. Okay, and this is how you set up a chessboard. You right now you're learning the name of the pieces, how much they're worth, and how to set the chessboard up. And knights are worth 3 points. Okay, then in comes the bishop. These are the bishops, and these are worth 3 points as well. And then they go right next to the knights. These are bishops. Black has 2 bishops, a dark square bishop and a white square bishop. And white has 2 bishops, okay? A dark square bishop and a white square bishop. And the reason why they're dark squares and white squares is because one sits on the dark square and she moves and she controls all the dark squares. And then one sits on the white square and she moves and she controls all the white squares diagonally, right? And then what you have is the queen. Black has a queen, white has a queen. And these are worth 9 points. And they sit on their color. So think of a queen, think of a woman. A woman always gets what she wants. These are queens, and she sits on her color. So a white queen sits on the white square. A black king sits on the dark square. And then finally, we have the king. And the king takes the last square available, which is the E file. The king always starts on the E file, guys. And that is all the pieces, the names, pawns, rooks, knights or horses, worth 3 points, bishops, queen, king.